take a lot of math. You almost have to minor in math. So I had to take calculus 1, 2, 3, and 4 in college. And now in high school, math and physics were my favorite subjects. English and history, I didn't like at all. But I usually always made straight A's, maybe a B or two in math and physics. But so I took, in high school, I took pre-calculus, I took trigonometry, analytic geometry, all kinds of different, algebra course, all those different math courses, and I did really good in them. And after I graduated from high school, it was a number of years later when I decided to go back and try to pick up a few courses over at the University of Kentucky, where I was living at the time. And I thought, well, I'm going to go take calculus just 101. And when I got the course, in the course book, it said prerequisites. You know what a prerequisite is? It's something you need to know before you take calculus 101. And it said prerequisites, trigonometry, I think like analytic geometry, courses that I had already taken, I made A's in high school. But it's been years later, you know. And yeah, long time. And I thought, well, I did great in those courses. I got that down pat. I don't need their prerequisites. And I always made A's in math. I ended up making a C in calculus. Now, for you, you may think, hey, I'd be happy to get a C. Not me. I'd be happy to get a C in English back then. But, I didn't want to get a B in math. I usually made straight A's. So for me to make a C in calculus, it just amazed me because I thought, I don't need their prerequisites. Well, I want to say this. The prerequisite to experiencing, walking and living in God's supernatural rest and peace in your life every day, the two important prerequisites is a revelation of faith and grace and how they work together. The prerequisites to walking and living in, experiencing God's supernatural rest and peace in your life, two important prerequisites are a revelation of grace and a revelation of faith and how they work together. That's why I didn't bring it up with me, but I got a book on my book table. Of course, for those watching on the internet, if you'd like to get any of our books, they're on our website, DwayneNormanMinistries.org. Just go there. Or if you prefer, go to Amazon.com, and you can get our books there as well. But I have a book entitled Grace, Faith, and Rest. Grace, Faith, and Rest. And the cover, I have grace as the foundation. I have it like stair step, 3 steps. Grace is the foundational step. Then it goes up 1 step to faith. And then the next step up is rest. But the way to get to the rest is you got to take steps 1 and 2.